Hey guys, it's Anna Banana cooking with Anna, and I am here in Toronto. Just finished an intense and phenomenal dealer exchange immersion program, which was conducted by Alfredo and Carmela Pasis, Papa Pidoy, and Mama Ting to all of us, his Saladmaster family. Anyways, I am here today in the house of Miss Flordeliza Cabangan. I want you guys to hear her story because she is one whose life has changed and is on a mission to change lives. So, Flor, please introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Flordeliza Cabangan, and I am an epitome of success of Salad Master. But before I go into my Salad Master journey, allow me to tell a little bit story about my story growing up, because this story is also important because it helps me develop who I am really is as a human being. Anyways, I was born in the Philippines, of course, and my father is actually we brought up with a broken home family, and it's to me it's um, very emotional for me to go through that life as a child growing without a father figure as I am growing. But anyways, I have a very strong mom. So we grew up there in Manila, and because my father is out of the picture all the time, so that's why my mom decided to brought us back to her province where she was born, because of course my dad is no longer in the picture, and my mom has to raise three children. And I just wanted you to know that I am the eldest of the three. At the time when my mom decided to brought us back to her province, I was 7 years old.
So, you are the middle family, the second family.
Yes.
So, the number of siblings that you have from the first family is how many?
We have four, I think.
Four.
Yeah.
So, that makes seven. And in the third family, there were how many kids?
There's two.
Two kids.
Yeah.
So that's nine. Remember that number?
10
10.
altogether, because with the first family, my dad has an one night affair with a woman, which leads to another child.
So that makes it 10.
10,
There was
yeah.
an in-between between the in-between.
Yes.
All right. So you told me a story about when you were 9 years old. This is a powerful story because, listen, guys, 9 years old. So tell us about it.
Yes. So when we brought back to the province where my mom is, I was 7 years old at the time, and of course my mom is young. I believe she was about over 30 years old at that time, which she has three children with her. And along the way, of course, because she's young, she found a man that she thought it would be
The love of her
the
life.
Love of her life. And then unfortunately they had one child, so my mom now has four kids.
Four kids.
Four kids, imagine that. And of course my stepfather, it becomes my stepfather, but I guess that time he wasn't sure of what he's gonna do with the child, so he was also out of the picture for so long.
Okay, so the second dad, the stepfather, after getting her mom pregnant with the fourth sibling in the middle family, decided to step out because he wasn't sure how he's going to do about it. Now, you told me that your mom had a Caesarian operation.
Yeah, because he brought my youngest brother now on my own mom, right? With the second husband that he has. He was so big, like he was about 13 and a half pounds.
13 and a half pounds.
When he was delivered. So obviously my mom cannot do it normally, so he has to go through Caesarian.
Okay.
Right? So now, because the father of my brother is out of the picture, so we had to, I don't know how we did it, but anyway, my mom was able to get out from the hospital with the help of friends or something like that.
But she stayed at home and couldn't
yes,
work,
yeah, of
right?
course,
So
yeah.
she was, how would you call it, right? She was disabled for a bit because
For a
of,
long time.
for a long time, because the post-operation was
Yeah.
pretty traumatic for her body. So at 9 years old, you had to feed the family.
Yes. So then I was 9 at the time. So I had to be the figure father for my brothers and sister. So I need to do something. So the only thing that I can do is as a young age, 9 years old, and the easiest that you can do is you go do la bandera, if you know what I mean. So you
She
have
was a
to
laundry
wash,
woman
you have to
at 9 years old.
kids, yeah. So I go to the neighbors and knock them and ask them if they have some laundry to need to be washed in exchange for a small payment.
I was telling Flor when she was telling me the story, I said, your hands are so smooth and silky. Like, these are the hands of a 9-year-old who had to earn a living for her
So
family.
anyway, because I have my baby brother needs to be on milk, like because my mom cannot breastfeed
Breastfeed,
him. So the people or the couple that's paying me, they were paying me 3 pesos at the time to as a payment for me doing the laundry. I don't know how long, how many hours, but anyway, at the end of the day, I will go home and I have 3 pesos in my pocket or in my hands. And before I have to go home, I need to go to the market and buy a can of milk, which is Liberty at the time. And I clearly remember it's 75 cents. And then I would have to buy like the rice, but yung very poor quality of rice, 75 cents. And then another 75 cents is for my vegetables like that. And I remember yung pang pinakbet yun. And then another 75 cents I would buy yung mantika, cooking oil, and then the gas, because at that time we don't have electricity, so we need to light up with the Candelaria or
It's
something.
kerosene gas, okay? That gas that she was buying was kerosene gas.
And then so in the morning, your nose is so black because all the usok is in the... It's so funny. And then 25 cents of bagoong. So that's so I know we have a meal for a day, that day, and it will carry the next day. So like that, I just continue doing
So the
it.
reason why I want you guys to hear this story, because it is so dramatic but so real. So this was at 9 years old when she had to do laundry and she was forced to stop school. She had to park her education. Now, tell us about that, when having to stop for 1 year and you have now the makings of an entrepreneur. What was your next gig?
Oh my gosh. So then, because my mom is, because she was in a Caesarian, and in the Philippines, it's not a high-tech kind of operation. So she has to be laid, she has to rest or get recover from that big operation. Like, I think, grabe yun. So anyway, so my mom, slowly, for her to be able to help, she would make something like kakanin, like banana Q or turon or something, which me at that time, I believe that I was about 10 na siguro doon, mga 10 years old na rin siguro ako doon. Then every time she makes something, then I would go to the market and sell it. So it's like a routine, like, so if it's 9 o'clock, then she has already prepared something that I would go to the market and sell it as the merienda sa mga...
For the students?
Not the student,
for the palengke, for the marketplace.
For the marketplace. And then I will go home around 12 and eat a little bit of lunch, and then she will make something. By 3 o'clock, she had already prepared something, another batch. It could be like maruya or something like that. And then I would go back again to the market and sell that as the merienda again, walk around. And then around 3:30 like that, when I come 4, I will go home, and then she already prepared something which I need to sell it to the close high school.
So that's
there.
3 shifts.
4 shifts actually.
4 shifts, okay.
Shifts.
Keep going.
4 shifts. So it's enough for me to carry and go to the private school, high school, and siguro sa awa din nung madre, I would knock dun sa gate, and then we have that security.
Yes, yeah.
And then they will let me in because siguro nawa kasi I'm a young
Because you were
kid.
11 years old.
Not 10.
10.
So, dala ko, bitbit ko, dalawang ganyan. Alam mo yon, dalawang tray. So anyway, so they will let me in. I would knock on the classroom, right? And then I would have to, the teacher will open and they stop their class just to let me in. And then, bibili sila dun sa paninda ko. And then, that's so funny because there is a private canteen there. And saw me and says, they scolded me because, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
11-year-old competition.
10.
Oh, 10-year-old competition.
No, you should not be here because why we're paying so much in there and you're here selling. And I said to him, well, don't get mad at me. You go talk to the sister, to the principal, because they let me in. And she said, oh, you need to get out here. You have sore eyes. You cannot be here.
So even at 11, she experienced workplace harassment already. Just because she was competition to the in-store vendor, they had to concoct that she had sore eyes just to get rid of her. That is so crazy. Now, you also told me about that incident when your mom was finally able to stand up. And tell us about that, because this is a very powerful event in her life.
Because my mom is very persistent to get her life better for the betterment of her children. So slowly she's getting better. So at the year 1977, I believe that was there was an international jamboree that's been held in Isabela, Camp Samal, and my mom decided to be a part of the vendor on that event. So of course I was left with my two brothers and one sister. The youngest one is the baby, which is what 13 and a half pounds yun, guys. 13 and a half pounds that was left with me. And of course I cannot do anything but to take care of them, right?
How old were you at this time?
Ano pa din yan, I think
11 also.
mga 10 pa rin yan.
Just around the same period.
The same period yan. And then of course, because my mom is away for, I think, a week event ito or 2 weeks, I don't remember. Obviously, the milk ran out.
Yeah.
So, I don't have any formula for my younger brother. So, I went to my grandfather and say, oh, can you please help us? Because why? There's no more milk. I don't have milk to feed my younger brother. And of course, because my parents' side, they are not affluent. Of course, we belong to a very, very maralita, or if you call that, poor family. So that's why my grandfather just bluntly told me, you know what? Just go to your mom. Go to your mom. Go. And I was 9 years old, or almost 10 years old. I don't know where that place is. But all I know is that, I left from 9 o'clock with my second brother, with the baby, with me, walking. I just followed the trend of where the people is going.
Yeah.
Right? But I remember 9 o'clock, we got there around 7 o'clock in the evening. But the funny thing is that I don't know how the shortcut to go there.
Yeah.
But I remember that I had to take a shortcut way. But taking that shortcut way, there is a creek that you need to pass.
Okay.
Yeah, and the creek is like, oh my God, I was so young, and it's up to here. Like,
the water was up to her knees.
Over my knees, right?
So you have to remember that she was carrying an infant who was about 14 pounds heavy, and she was a little 10-year-old girl. So you can look at your kids or grandkids and just visualize how that looked. She was walking in the dark.
In the creek. And
by the creek, right?
And then my younger brother also crying because he's already been starving without any milk, right? And then, of course, my another brother is pulling my thing here because, of course, he need to follow me. And also crying because he's scared.
Yeah, because it was dark already at the time.
Dark too, right? And I don't know. All of a sudden, so when we passed that creek and then walking a little bit further, like I don't know how long, maybe 5 minutes or so. When we get there to that top, there you go, I saw the
The stage.
of my mom, like the puesto, you call
Yeah.
that, where my mom's vendor is already there. And I could not imagine how my mom, she was crying because she told them, like, I mean, people tells her that, oh, I saw your kids, they were walking coming here, but guys, nobody stopped and pick us up and say, come ride
Can we
with
give you
us.
this right?
But I guess maybe because a lot of people are going there and puno yung mga sasakyan.
Yeah,
So that's probably why. That's also one reason.
Because it was a big event. Now,
event,
guys, mind
yeah.
you, so everything happened within that space of time, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward this a bit, but I want you to remember that event. She left the house at 9 o'clock and saw her mom at 7 o'clock. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 10 hours
of walking.
And hunger, right? So I'm gonna fast forward this a bit because I will circle back to you to this incident, to that period of her life, right? So we're gonna fast forward. You know, you managed to go back to school, and then you decided that you were going to go midwifery, and you were gonna take a course in midwifery, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to tell us about that incident because this is hilarious. Go ahead.
So anyway, so our life got a little bit better because of the perseverance of my mother. She was determined to improve our life. So my mom is a businesswoman. She did everything. So for me, at that time, apart from being, my mom is so business minded, but some of the Philippines, you also get sidetracked with the vices and all.
Yeah.
So when I see it that the money is no longer there, and I am now going to college, the only thing that I want for my life is to at least finish my school, because to me, that's the best gift that I could ever achieve for my life, is to have an education, right? So what happens is, my mom, wala nang pera kasi merong mga vices na ganyan-ganyan. So I was so observant enough na nakikita ko siya na gano'n. So I start saving money, I save. Pagka inutusan ako ng mother ko na, magbenta ako ng sa ano ganyan, I don't remit everything.
She would steal just a little bit.
Yeah. I don't remit everything, the sales, right?
Yeah.
Because I can see na that my dream to go to school is not gonna be happening. So I had to we call it in the Philippines, scoop it. Coop it. Or coop it. Right?
Or snitch a bit. A little.
And then that money, iniipon ko siya, and then I will give it to my lola, my grandma, because kahit na my mom will say, how come this is the only money that you know? And I will tell, that's the only thing that
she knew how to cover her tracks.
But even if they were to check my pockets, they're not gonna see anything.
There's no evidence.
There's no evidence. I already repeat it to my lola, right? And then when that I accumulate such amount, then I would have to buy a pig, the pig. Then papalakihin ko yung that my lola would have to raise that pig, and then
sell it to the butcher.
They will sell it, right? And then because why? That's the only thing I know that would help me go to school.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
So she went from being a laundry woman to a little mobile bakery, and now she had a pig farm.
So my lola would have, I believe at that time, I invested 3 piglets.
Three piglets
at that time, and then my lola would have to raise that for me and all that. So when I was ready to go to school, and there's no money anymore, really. We were like going back to the same where we started before, right?
What was the feeling like when you already, you came from difficulty, from hardship, and then there was a moment in time where you felt a little relief because at least your mom was working, and then you wanted to go to college, and then Okay, you did something, just to ensure that you can get your education. And there right before you, you started witnessing that, oh my God, it's going to happen again. What did that feel like?
Well, I was I was so nervous because honestly, it's like it's a trauma. It's like a trauma that I don't want to go through that process again. So that's why I knew that it's happening. So I am so quick enough to um, to do something. So that's why I did that. So when that time I believe it was 1986, 1987. I have to go to college, and of course ano din ako gusto ko ding ma-experience yung mag-aral sa Maynila, like the dream of every people, like
From the
students,
province, right?
to go
to Manila, because
to
it's
study,
like just like in the Philippines, it's the land of milk and honey, right? Where opportunities are available
in Manila.
Yeah.
So, but then my mom says, "Oh, I cannot send you to school anymore because there's no money. I cannot afford you to go to school. So the thing is, you better stop for now." And I says, "No, I refuse. And whether you like it or not, I would have to go." And I said, "I don't have money." Well, I do have money. So that's because matigas-tigas na rin ako because I have money, because nabenta ko na yung mga baboy.
Yung piglets.
Lumaki na yung mga baboy na yun. And I believe at that time, I have about 10,000 pesos or 15 pesos at that time na pagbentahan dun sa mga biik or yung malumaking baboy. So, and it says, "Oh, where did you get the money?" And it says, "Well, I have some,
The confession.
I have some, inalagaan kong mga baboy." Okay? And my mom was so mad at me and says, "Where did you get all the money?" "Well, you don't have to ask, but that's mine." So, but anyway, so to make the story short, I went to the school and I just sad, guys, because why? I can only last for 1 year. Because why? Of course, there's no sufficient enough funds
For the next semester.
And I remember my mom would have to give me 75 pesos for my allowance every week, for the school when I was in Manila, right? And then I knew it's not enough. So, alam mo nyo ba, when lunch comes, nabuhay lang ako sa itlog at saka patatas.
So that's real.
Yeah, itlog
Just
at patas.
egg, not eggs.
Egg
and
and
potato.
potatoes. You know the torta? Like,
Yes.
you do it as torta, and I would have like lunch na yan hanggang baon ko na sa school. Could you imagine? And then I remember, because it's not enough, I would have to make, yema, yung milk candy.
Yeah.
Ganon. And that would help me for my fare to go to school. I went to PWU, Philippine Women's University.
Right there.
So, yun, 1 year. 1 year lang ako, and then talaga, wala na talaga. Then I need to go back na. Because there's nothing. I can...
So that's almost like seeing your dream crashing.
Yeah.
Because you had to give up. I mean,
yeah.
it just
So that's
it. Just
But at
collapsed.
least for me, I was able to experience to go to 1 year. But of course, I really wanted to be a nurse, by the way. But my mom, we cannot afford. So, I just took the... what do you call this? Hotel and restaurant management. Okay?
So we're going to fast forward this a bit, okay? Because we want to make sure that we keep this within a time frame. This is going to be a book in the future. You watch out for it. Her son, Ron, is right here.
Oh, right, Raydon.
Raydon. Do you know your mom's story? It's so freaking crazy, right? And she told me this last night. Okay, so tell me about you going to Canada on as a caregiver who was sponsored by a family.
Yeah.
So tell us briefly about that experience.
So when I went back to Philippines, to the province, of course, and my stepfather's sister, because she has a a sister here in Canada, right? And approached us that if I wanted to go to Canada as a caregiver. So I said yes. At that time, I don't know where Canada is, and I asked myself, is there may liwanag ba doon sa Canada? Is it gonna be night? Like, I have no idea, no clue kung ano ang Canada.
If it was
to
a
be honest.
country. You knew it was a country, but
I know
you
sa
had no
country, I
idea.
have no clue kung may araw ba doon or may gabi ba doon. You know,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know, right? So, but anyway, when they offer me that, I says, okay, I will go. Okay, so I came to, fast forward guys, I came to Canada 1990.
How was your 1 year work experience with family? You know, when we work for family, right? Tell us about this one, because we always think that when we're working for family, that is where you're gonna get the support. But tell us about that.
So anyway, because I understood that out of good favor, and I'm very thankful that they brought me here. So I knew that they will not be able to give me salary what's according to the law.
Yeah.
So I took that and I accepted that freely, because for me is that I'm grateful and thankful that they were able to brought me out from the Philippines. So I was earning like $300.
$300, and at that time, the pay for a caregiver should be around $900 to $1,200.
No, at that time is around seven something.
So 700, and she was only paid
But-
50%.
Yeah, but that's okay. I was grateful and thankful. And of course, you know, when you are in Canada, your family then will expect you that, of course, I knew that my family needs help,
Yes,
right? Because
yes.
I have siblings that they need to go to school too. So I need to send them little by little. And along the way, guys, this madiscarding buhay talaga to sa Canada. Because I'm not making that much money. So I would have, pumasok na naman yung entrepreneurial na mindset ko. So naggagawa ako ng mga tusino, ganyan. And then along the way, binebenta ko sa mga friends, mga ganyan, dinideliver ko kung saan-saan, just to help me top up a little bit more, kasi meron din
Because you're also sending money.
to the
So
Philippines.
she continuously has been sending money back home to help her parents and to support the education of her siblings.
Yes,
right?
yeah. So ayun. So anyway, then what happens is I also, along the way, also while I'm here, I was also studied healthcare aid at that time, or we call it PSW now. And it's so funny because, of course, mga Pilipino lahat kami doon, you know, I Centennial College, and I would have to bring some mga binebenta ko din sa kanila. Sometimes I will go to mall, and if I see some sale, like mga on sale na mga damit, I would buy it, and of course I would sell it to them along with the tusino or something
You
like
were so totally being prepared for the resale business.
I know, but I never knew. You know what? I was doing all along. I was doing this. That is actually a preparation for me to this better, greater heights of my life. Right?
Okay, so tell us when you found out about Saladmaster.
All right.
From this point.
Okay. So I came to Canada 1990, and then I got married 1990. 94. I brought my husband here around about 1994, and then Saladmaster was introduced to me actually 1996.
Okay, you were no longer living at the former relatives' house.
No more.
Okay.
I have my own, living in my own apartment. My husband is here. I have my first child na. Masenso na rin ng konti kahit pa paano.
Oh yeah. after all the hustling that you were doing.
Yeah. So anyway, Saladmaster was introduced to me in 1996, but at the time when it was introduced to me by my kumare, I got there. It was a group dinner, and of course, I did not understand what's happening, because when I came there, it's already kumakain na sila eh. And then a little while they were discussing the price, like thousands and thousands. So, oh my gosh, what is this? Ganyan. I was so sarcastic. Makakaluto ka din, makakakain, mabubusog ka din.
Yeah.
So anyway, hindi ko siya na-appreciate. And then 10 years later,
10 years later.
10 years later, 2007,
Uh-huh.
was Saladmaster was introduced to me for another time, for another chance, which is my another kumare too.
Okay, so with Salad Master, you have to host dinner. How soon did you start earning income from when you
So
started Salad Master?
So anyway, and of course, I invested on my Saladmaster health system not because to do my business. No, my main intention there is I invested because for the health benefits of my family. Because why? My husband at that time when he came to Canada 1990 and then 2007 he was already diagnosed high cholesterol, high blood pressure.
Okay.
So he need to do the maintenance. So sabi ko, my husband says, instead of me doing the maintenance or taking that medication, why don't we invest on this? So we invested on Saladmaster Executive Chef Set at the time. And then, of course, the presenter is very persistent and sharing what the Saladmaster opportunity is. Also, she's told me that, since you invested your Saladmaster, why don't you do this as your part-time income? Because then I was working prior Saladmaster, I was working in the city of Toronto.
How long were you working for City of Toronto?
I think about 3 years or 4 years.
So you were working for City of Toronto for 3 to 4 years, and Salad Master came in on which
2007.
year? Which is how many years? Is that the 4th year?
Yeah, something like
You were
that.
okay. So 2007 when you started your Salad Master, we're coming close to the most exciting part. So 2007 you were a consultant,
Yes.
right? How long were you a consultant for?
I was consultant for 6 months, I think.
6 months.
So 6 months.
Okay,
Yeah.
6 months.
And by the way, I had to do the program, which is the stock program at the time, which I needed to cook 30 dinners in the next 90 days. But guys, my 30 dinners, it did not go well as I planned. But my first 11 cooking, I did not sell anything.
So 30 dinners in 90 days, okay, is the grueling test to see if this one is for you. But if you break through, it will be the start of your career. Her first 11 dinners, she did not have any sale. So keep watching because it's still gonna come. So 11 dinners, no sale, and then...
So I knew the reason why I have no sale. Of course, in our Saladmaster career, right, it's very important that we need to quantify your leads, right? For me, my thinking is just to complete my 30 dinners. And that's my ultimate goal at that time, to complete. But I did not realize that,
there were
the
still
30
still things behind
there's a sale that comes to be attached to it.
Oh, so when you were doing that, you thought you just had to cook dinners. You didn't know that you had to at least try to sell something, right?
Yeah. And then because if not, you will not get able to get your matching set.
Yes.
Right? So what I did was I organized group dinners this time. Okay? And this is the breakthrough of everything. Because I organized group dinner and one of our presenter, which is called, of course, Adelina, that group dinner, which is, I remember, I just asked her because they are like a neighbor for the apartment. I just approached her, can you please help me? I am just, I need a family to cook for dinner this week, something like that. And she told me, oh, you know what? I'd like to help you, but I cannot do it at home. But why don't we do it? Let's go and do it in my niece, like that. Because my niece is a nurse. And I'm sure she's gonna be able to help us. So with that group dinner, there's like 3 couples there, okay? And it was in heaven because why? That dinner show, I sold 3 sets.
So how much was your first commission?
It was 2,000 something.
$2,000.
2,000, like almost 2,005 or something.
11 shows. And then she finally had a breakthrough. So this would be about 2-3 weeks from when you started, right? And she made $2,000. Now, you were a consultant. How long did it take for you to become a senior consultant?
It was pretty fast because all I need to do at that time is recruit 3
And so,
Three, yeah.
so you were fast tracked because she's a beast trying to,
Yeah.
getting all those numbers in, booking those dinner
Yeah.
shows. And then you became a distributor.
Yes, I became a distributor. At that time, no, not distributor right away. I was a group manager.
Group manager,
There's a
okay.
group manager. It's another layer,
Uh-huh.
which is very, very good program of that Saladmaster at that time, which you need to, this is like it's like you have a mini group that you need to.
So it's almost like
make-
training you
it's a
how to
training,
manage a group.
discipline, yeah. So, but for me, because I was like, I'm a goal oriented and I knew what I need to do to get to that position, right? And what would be my goal or my plan for the next 3 months, 6 months,
Oh,
9
wow.
months, 1
Okay.
year.
So you really have
Yeah,
everything programmed.
yeah. Because I knew that when I was in group manager, I know how many recruits I need to go to the distributor because, guys, distributor, that's where the money is, right? So I knew exactly what to do. And good thing because from consultant to group manager, I was always on the
Top.
top,
Uh-huh.
okay? Because Saladmaster, you've been recognized, guys, for your your achievement of what you do and everything. So I will always been in the IWC, Dynamite, Eagle Division, and all
All
that.
the awards and
The awards
recognitions
recognition
program for Saladmaster. Now, so you were a team manager and then you became a distributor.
Yes.
Right now, this was where her life started to change. So as a distributor, it is what the fourth layer, right? Because you've got associate, you've got the consultant, senior consultant, and then the
distributor.
the team
Group
manager,
manager.
and the distributor. Now there are multiple layers, but they don't take long to achieve, right?
Yes, it's
but
very easy.
it's a program that will develop you, and you know what? All it takes is focus, discipline, and planning and determination to get. Now, 9 years old, she was already hustling like crazy. So this is the start of her life changing because this is when it started coming. Income started happening for her. So now I want you to tell me about. So they bought a house. Her husband and her were working already. Saladmaster was generating income for her. She bought a house.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us how you went from that house and then going back to the 9-year-old story.
Yes. So honestly speaking, even before with Saladmaster, we're already on a home. Okay, that's our first home. And then 2 years, just 2 years, 2007 I was introduced to Saladmaster. 2008 I did this as part-time, and then 2009 I did Saladmaster full-time. Because doing it part-time, I working in the city and doing Saladmaster part-time, my income was 55,000
per year.
Doing it part-time. So when I saw that, oh wow, 55,000 doing this part-time
for Saladmaster. We're talking about Saladmaster.
I said, oh my gosh, this is even more than what I'm making for the city. So that actually my benchmark whether I can do it full time. So 2009, I decided to do Saladmaster full time, which is at that time, my dreams are getting bigger and bigger too. My wants is already getting bigger because of course
you've seen that you can do it.
I can do it, right? So my husband and I decided to sell our home, the first one, and we moved to a graded home.
This is the one.
This is the one.
I'm actually in the home, and it's crazy. It is gorgeous. Okay, remember this was from a 9-year-old who lost her education because she had to be the breadwinner. So you bought this home.
Yes. I bought this home.
And then?
I bought this home, and because full-time na ako Saladmaster as a distributor, when I decided to do it full-time, guys, from 55,000 income, it gone up to 100,000 income of Saladmaster.
Just cooking chicken, okay?
Just cooking chicken and all that. Because why did I came to that? Because I have the plan, what I do want to accomplish for the next 6 months, 1 year,
Uh-huh.
right? And when I was starting Salad Master, my goal is every 3 months, I have to have that goal plan. And then when I was have that the position, then my goal is
To go for the next
for the next
position.
1 year, like that. So guys, 2009, doing Salad Master over 100,000 income. This is seriously. I can have the photocopy of my T4A.
Your T4A?
Yeah,
Oh my
my T4A.
God.
But I still have it, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I says, oh, I can do this. So, yun nga. I knew that, of course, Salad Master, if you work hard for it, it's
Yeah.
there for us forever. Okay? But then again, sometimes, I just had the precaution in mind that if in case something happens and mawala man ako Salad Master, then I had something that I can say that, oh, I achieved it, I acquired it through Salad Master, right?
Now,
So
you
that is
dis-
why
okay.
I decided to invest for my another property. This
Okay.
is the rental property.
Okay, so before Salad Master, based out of their income, they bought their starter home. She got into Salad Master and said, okay, I can upgrade. She upgrades, and then
Custom build home too.
a custom built home, okay? And then she says, I'm gonna buy more. So tell them about this
so
one.
2009, right, we moved here, and 3 years later, 2012, I can see na, pwede.
Yeah.
So I invested on the rental property.
How many is that?
How many years?
How many rental properties do you have?
Now?
Yeah.
I have 2 now.
Okay, so that's 4 properties in her lifetime, 3 that she owns right now. Now tell us about the land, the farm in the Philippines.
So this is so funny. 2002, during the pandemic time, one of our, my brother, this is the youngest brother that I had, said to me, oh, ate, you might want to consider this because there's a farm that's being for sale and they really need to dispose it because, no one is working on it and all that stuff because the owner actually is an OFW.
Okay.
But because he went back to Philippines for vacation, unfortunately, na-lockdown siya doon.
Okay.
And because he was locked down, and of course, being an OFW, siyempre marami din tayong mga expense that need to, right? So, and the only thing that he could remember or he could do is to
Sell
let
the
go of the farm because no one is working on it anyways. So, I thought of it, should I buy it or not? Because it's pandemic time, there's no money coming in, right? The Salad Master is not moving, right? So, but anyway, we made that decision to invest on it. And then I did not see it. I did not see that farm.
So she's blind purchasing. She just said, there's a farm, it's for sale.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll buy it, and she hasn't seen it. Go ahead.
Seen it. It's about almost 3 hectares farm. It was when this will be, where is the location? My brother says in Kamsamal. And I says, where's Kamsamal? Kamsamal, I know that Kamsamal because that's where my I have a very good memories or fond
It's
memories.
your old hometown, right?
Yeah, it's hometown. So I says, okay. So 2022, after 10 years, I did not go to Philippines. After 10 years, I went back to Philippines and my husband says, let's go check out the farm.
So they purchased the farm already. They haven't seen it. And finally, they were able to go back home. That's after COVID, right?
Yes.
After COVID.
2022.
And her husband says, let's go check the
Yes,
farm.
I checked the farm. So when I went to the farm and when I looked at it and I saw the creek. Oh my gosh, the creek is there. And guys, should you know that fast forward 45 years later, I was 9 years old at that time. When I look at it, the farm, this is the creek that I walked through to go to shortcut to that Kamsamal.
Carrying your
My little
14-pound baby brother and the other sibling who was holding on to her shirt for 10 hours, hungry. walking, looking for their mom.
Yeah.
And
45 years later.
45 years later, the farm that she bought, that she never saw, was the same farm that she
The
walked
quick
through to survive.
Yeah. So and you know what? It came back. It flashed back all the memories, and I cannot hold my emotion, but not to cry, because why? You know, I was standing there and I can see all this. Oh my gosh, that's the thing that I walked through, and the creek. This is the creek, you know. And it says, oh my gosh, how God works mysteriously. And the funny thing here is that the guy that sells that farm for us is that he has a mixed emotion, because honestly, you know, it's like, would we let it go, or he does not know what to do.
He wasn't sure if he was going to sell it to whoever.
Forever. Because a lot of people are interested on that farm, right? Because the farm is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like beautiful farm. And it's irrigated farm. So and he said that, you know, ate, I need to ask my the deceased mom, you know, for sign, who to give it to, because
so the mom was gone.
yeah,
And he wanted to ask for a sign.
who is gonna give it to, because he is torn who's gonna give it to, because a lot is asking for it, and I don't know, ate, but I got the sign that it needs to be you. It needs to be you guys.
How crazy is that, guys? How crazy is that? So, see, I'm still dumbfounded. So, right now, Flor here is a direct dealer. How long have you been a direct dealer?
I started my Saladmaster as a direct dealer 26 and third quarter
of 2020.
2016.
2016.
So, yeah.
Okay. Now, as a Saladmaster direct dealer, if you are going to be a direct dealer, you have to take on a territory, and it's assigned to you. So between those years, there were many more adventures. For some, you would call it daunting challenges, but for Flor here, nothing but adventure, because she knew that she can tap into her faith, her resiliency, her focus, and her hard work. Oh my God, thank you for that story. But I want you to tell our viewers, what would you advise those people who are thinking twice whether Saladmaster is a career for them or not? Go ahead and tell them.
Guys, you know what? Honestly speaking, Saladmaster is not, to me, this is a vehicle for me that changed my life. All right, and truthfully, everyone deserves to have a beautiful, healthy health system in your kitchen. And the beauty of Saladmaster is, while you are owning it, you literally own your own business. All you need to do, guys, is just embrace that and try it. Because why? Truthfully, this is a vehicle that would enormously change your life. All I did was I just tried it, and I just put my time and effort and my passion and my commitment that this is for me. And guys, I cannot thank enough Saladmaster, and of course, the person who introduced Saladmaster to me, my kumare, Chita, and of course, my promoting dealer for sharing this opportunity for me. Without Saladmaster, guys, I'm telling you, I don't know what my life could be, but I know for a fact that everything that happens in our life, it's planned by God. We just have to what? Embrace it and enjoy the journey of Saladmaster.
Unbelievable story. My goodness. Right. Flor, thank you for sharing your story. Flor's promoting dealer is Papa Pidoy, right?
Yes,
Papa Pidoy and Mama Ting of AC TriStar. Yeah. So if you guys are looking to start a career in Saladmaster, that will change your life. That will make you live better, because it's not just about cookware. This is a healthy, nutritional system that fits right into your lifestyle. And it is a business that keeps giving back. So if you are looking to join this business, Flor Cabangan is in Toronto, right? So she's in Toronto. I'm going to add her contact information. And my name is Anna Soriano, and I am with Saladmaster in Vancouver. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys find inspiration in this little interview. We'll catch you guys later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, I'm emotional.